I was just thinking about neurosis and being neurotic, and the term neuroticism, which I just came across on the internet, because I was really, anxiety ridden about neurosis and being neurotic, and I came across neuroticism, which implies that neurosis can be erotic. So you could be in love with your neurosis and be like fired up about it and find it to be hot. Neurons, when they collide together, they can be kind of hot because they're firing. Neurons are always firing. So your neurons are in your brain, they're firing up, and they can be attractive when they're fired up and they're hot, and you can feel the heat of neurons. So that's erotic, and that would be neurotically erotic to be thinking about that in that fashion. So if you're thinking about being neurotically erotic, you might be in love with your own thoughts. That would be neurotic, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. It would be neurotic, actually. So if you're fired up with your neurons and you find that you're all charged up, you're probably experiencing, what would that be? NFD, neurotic fire disruptive mode. Not to be confused with EDD, which would be, we know what EDD stands for, erectile disruptive dysfunction, but neurosis, in thinking about that, and having erotic neurosis, those are neurons that are, firing pretty hot, and that's really disruptive. Now, if you're alone with your neurosis and you're a neurotic, that means you'd be, having eroticism by yourself with your own neurosis, which is not recommended. You should share your neurosis with another neurotic, and then you both would be experiencing neuroticism, plural, with someone else. So you wouldn't be solo in that fact. You'd be with someone else who has erotic thoughts that could be neurotic thoughts, and there would be a what? There would be a neuroticist. There's a new term, a neuroticist. Okay, so someone who's a neuroticist is definitely in love with their own neurosis and finds it erotic. But if you share that with someone else who is also a neuroticist, you would be experiencing neuroticism together. That would be orgasmic, an orgasmic erotic neurosis. So there's a thought for you, or many thoughts to think about. Probably neurotic to think about those thoughts. And now I've gotten all fired up about myself and my own neurosis and neuroticism. So my advice to you is, if you're neurotic, go out there and find someone else who has the same neurosis. Conjugate that neurosis together in an erotic fashion, and you too can be a neuroticist and experience the term neuroticism. You probably couldn't experience it non-neurotically, but only neurotically. So get your neurons, pack up your neurons, and go out there and search for other neurons that are all fired up as much as yours are, and you'll experience neuroticism from a neuroticist.